Yugi girls, Yugi boys, wait, Yugi boys, Yugi girls, welcome to Noah deck profile. So I had this problem where I had like a Gladiator Beast video, another BA video, and had an Orcus video. I had a Hero video. I had like these four videos I did, and then I realized that none of my videos got uploaded because the phone that I was using, like it just like couldn't handle it, and like all the videos crashed, and I was just like, I wonder how those videos are doing. I'm like, what? Nothing got uploaded, it, and even if those videos were saved, I mean the meta changed, and it's just they're not relevant. Or I said things that it's just they're too old now to be in the new template. But I have this deck that I want to showcase. It's a deck that I've been basically using this whole month, and I've been doing pretty well with it. So let's get started. Okay, so the classic, right? 3 copies of tour guide. You don't want to start your turn with tour guide because if it gets as imperm or negated, your turn basically is over. You want to hopefully, sometimes it's not a bad idea to play two. Some people play. I used to play two when tour guide was at two. I think that was like the perfect number, and when it went to three, it just completely changed like the way PA was played. And I don't know if it was changed for the better, to be honest. But you do want to have the third tour guide for for because sometimes you're gonna be grinding a lot, and Libic can only do so much. So after your board is established, tour guide is gonna let you keep making rank threes. So that's why we play her. But unless she's your last play, then normal summon her. Unless she's the only option, turn one, then normal summon her. Finish Rhino Warrior. Uh, Finish Rhino Warrior is safer than Tour Guide and gets you to the same thing. You just cost you one more card. And it's a great card. And I wish I had another super. 2 Skarm and 3 Graph. So I'm usually a big advocate to play 3 Skarm, and I will play 3 Skarm in the was that the trap version of this deck. This is not the trap version. There's different reasonings. Usually, I mean, since Graph is at 3, right? When Graph goes to the graveyard, in this deck, most of the time, you're going to be sending Skarm. You're going to special Skarm when you do the Cherubini combo, right? If you draw this plus like a Farfa, you're going to effect, send this, special this, and then I mean, so it's like you're playing like 6 copies of it. So it's okay to cut Skarm at 2. But like I said, in the trap version, I still think that he should be at 3. But if you really want to make room, I guess you can drop him permanently to 2. Then we have the 3 Seer. You could drop Seer. Some people play 2. Uh, he's really good. You realize how good he is, like when you're grinding, like later on. So when you draw him, yeah, you think, oh, he sucks. Like you draw this and graph, and you're like, this deck sucks. But I mean, it's not. Some people don't understand like the this deck's supposed to grind. So that's there's still more BAs to come. 3 Farfa. It's okay to draw to just special, and then you use the other ones for, how you say, for interruption for Beatrice. I'm playing 2 Libic because Libic, it's later on when your board is established, it helps you make rank threes, and he gets you out of weird situations. So he's a good card to have. He's a good discard too. Alex not as good as he used to be, but he's a different name, and sometimes it comes up. Oh, by the way, these 2 cards are different ways to out Winda in BA. For all those people that cry about it. Calcap. Cuckup's alright. You know, you can. Some people play it two. You could play it two. You know, it's usually standard to play one and one of him, but sometimes depending on the meta, forcing your opponent to activate stuff when they don't want to, sometimes makes a big difference. So I was playing Brio in the extra deck, and I don't know if I don't know where my Brio is, but that's why this is here. When I was in tournament, I was summoning Brio. It was awesome. Then the last BA Barbar. So let me hold on. So in total we have 17 BAs, and I remember that a while ago, like 3 4 years ago, it was either Thomas Rose said that the ideal number for BA is to play 9, or no, I think he said 12, and then someone said 9. Someone said you should only play 9 BAs. Can you imagine? Well, because back then we had 3, 1, 1, and then you play either 2 or 3, and then you optionally some of these guys, and then you just play different cards like dangerous or stuff. But you know, this is good. 17 makes it like very easy. Sometimes you draw like going second. You just gonna draw a bunch of BAs, and that's good. If they're all different ones, it's good. So it's not bad. I like it to play like this. You know, it's like easier to play. Now we have the hand traps, 3 Ash, the most versatile one. 2 Droll. And then we have 3 Artifact Lancia, and then 3 Impermanence. In retrospect, this is too many hand traps. Ash is usually good all the time. Infinite Impermanence has now has yet another way to out people who crab out Winda, and it is good to hit the Anaconda or many other things. Permanence is a solid card. Lancia and Droll, like, the thing is, I feel like you either side this or side this. What are you more afraid of? Are you afraid of Dragon Link? Or are you afraid of like Dino and Virtual World and Outledge, Invoke, stuff like that? What is your worry? Because these two here are more universal, and these two are situational. But man, they make a big difference. But yeah, too many hand traps. I think what I'm gonna do is either cut this or that one for a little of darknesses. That way, I get to see the cards that I want more often. But even though this worked, and like I said earlier, um, if I lost a game, it was because I was making like the stupidest mistakes ever, and the deck like was performing very well, and I stand by that. This deck is great. Now this is gonna some people are gonna look at this and be like, what's going on? So a lot of my main board was I was making Beatrice, Dragoon, with a hand trap in my hand, and that's usually pretty good, pretty good. And then a lot of people just have outs now to Dragoon, no problem. They just out it. They have the Dark Rune no more. They have the droplets. They have kaiju's. They're prepared. Turn 1, maybe it was my locals, but so what I decided to do, since I was playing this already, Pot of Abris, what would happen is that they'll waste a lot of the resources to out my Dragoon, and then I'll shuffle everything again, make an Anaconda one more time, and I have the other Red Ash Fusion in the deck or in the hand, and it's just, yes, sometimes you're gonna draw Red Ash Fusion more often. Of course you are, but here's the thing: because I was playing so many hand traps, what would happen sometimes is that I will draw like Ash, Lancia, Red Ash Fusion, and like a Rhino, and like some of the cards that tour guide. You know, like tour guide Rhino, Ash, Lancia, and then that. And I mean, you make Dragoon, and you have two hand traps in your hand, and then Rhinos a discard, or Farfa, or Graph, or Skarm. That's a pretty good, you know, opening board. You know, sometimes that's enough to get you, and he was. And if they out it, well, out it again, son, because I'm just gonna do it again. Is this cheese? Yeah, it is kind of cheese. Did it work? Yes, it did work. Do I recommend it? Hey, it was. It made. Oh, a helicopter. Yeah, it made sense. You know, like, it might. Some people might think that's bad deck building, but hey, man, it was working, like, for realsies. To Dante, you could play three. I don't think that's like a bad. So I wasn't playing this, but I realized that I should have, and this would have made games a lot easier. I'm gonna explain soon why. This is a joke. It's just a pretty card. You could play anything you want. Doesn't have to be this. I just think it's funny. Like, make Dante 3,000 attack. You know. Wait. No. 28. Yeah, 28. 20. Here we have Beatrice. Of course, the Pilgrim, and then the Red Eyes. So you might say, "Hey, you have Dragoon, but that's expensive. How come you have that, but you don't have a? You're not playing a what's it call it? Trap BA. Trap BA requires you to have Ice Dragon's Prison. Ice Dragon's Prison is like expensive, and I pulled this from a mega, like, I pulled this when I had my case. I actually pulled two, and I sold one, and I regret doing that. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have sold my other Dragoon. I only have one now. That was a bad idea. But the links, gravity controller, because sometimes you draw a Seer, and that's basically, you make Dante over there, you link it away, you do Beatrice. So that's why he's there for. Then, or win condition, prayer plant, Cherubini, IP, the targets for IP, Phoenix and Unicorn. Good luck out in this, bro. Evermax. And then my personal favorite link, Borlo Dragon. Borlo Dragon was always there for me when I needed him. I was taking Ultimate Conductor Rhinos like it was my job. I was taking Dragoons like they were mine. It was great. It was a great time. And that's my extra deck. And I'm gonna quickly go into the extra deck. Now bear with me, because I was changing the sleeves, and I ran out of sleeves to Cosmic Cyclone, Harpy's Feather Duster. It was great when I drew this. It was nuts. It felt good. In the same vein, Evenly Match. Once you out the negation and you evenly match, it makes it easier to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Then we have Dark Rule No More. So this is why I want to play Allure of Darkness, because the hand traps sometimes are not enough, and it's better to draw this as your sixth card, than to open with hand traps. And now for the Spice, because it was revealed that I was playing hand trap. That was playing hand trap BA. So then game 2, they weren't siding any back row, because why would you, right? And that's when this came in clutch. That's right, Mystic Mine. This blew people's minds. They could not believe it. Like, they thought it was great. And believe it or not, like, I messed up, like, against this one guy. I Mystic Mine, and what I should have done, I should have just passed. But instead, I basically destroyed Mystic Mine by myself, because I summoned 3 monsters, and then I don't even know why I did that. I misplayed really, really bad there. But Mystic Mine was great, and that's when I realized, when I was playing, that I should have played this, because you make this, they don't see it coming. What the hell's going on? Then you start poking them with this, and it's great. It's so people don't respect that type of strategy. Yeah, I understand, but you gotta give credit that if you're playing Hand Trap BA and then they side Mystic Mine and make Nightmare Shark against you, you're gonna be like, "What is this Sky Striker? What's going on?" Now for my last pick, Dark Arm Dragon. So Dark Arm Dragon was for funsies. I just really want to play Dark Arm Dragon. I really want the easiest deck where like going second you can make it was BA, I think. And Mystic Mine was great because I will Mystic Mine and summon this, pop everything. This is also how I was outing my own Mystic Mine because sometimes I had enough cards to make like a crazy board. So then I'll make Dark Arm Dragon, pop whatever was problematic, pop my Mystic Mine, continue to pop their stuff, and now I do my combo. And it was that's the utility of Dark Arm Dragon. So that's why. And hey, man, come on, it's Dark Arm Dragon. I want to make it work. So that's it for my deck profile. You'll be seeing more of me. Thank you for watching very much. I hope you like my. You gotta admit, right? You gotta admit that's some fun cheese I'm doing. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.